Viewers, Pakistan's web of lies and spies is unraveling. Over the course of the past few days, 13 alleged Pakistani spies across 4 states have been arrested on charges of spying for Pakistan. One among them is the Haryana-based YouTuber Jyoti Malhotra. And look at the following that she has on social media. She has 3.77 lakh subscribers on YouTube and 1.3 lakh followers on Instagram. She was arrested under sections 3 and 5 of the Official Secrets Act, which deals with passing sensitive information, including defense secrets. In fact, she is also accused of endangering India's sovereignty and integrity. Now, while Jyoti has not been found to be in possession of any sensitive information, what has brought her under the scanner of the agencies is her link with an expelled Pakistan High Commission official, Danish. In fact, Times Now has learnt that she was in touch with Danish a day before Operation Sindoor was launched, and even for a few days after that. The probe has revealed that she had travelled to Pakistan 3 times in 2 years, with her last visit being in March this year, a month before Pahalgam terror attack. And in her post, the Pahalgam video, she seems to put the onus on the innocent tourists. Instead, listen in to what she said.
हम लोग को वॉचफुल होना चाहिए, हमें रिस्पॉन्सिबल होना चाहिए. अगर उन टेररिस्ट को कोई भी सपोर्ट कर रहा है तो उनको सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं तो वी आर नॉट इंडियन. अगर हम लोग ही करप्ट हैं, हम लोग ही गलत हैं, तो वो चीज़ बहुत ज़्यादा झकझोर करने वाली है. किसी भी कंट्री के लिए वो बहुत ज़्यादा गलत है. अगर किसी ने भी उन टेररिस्ट को सपोर्ट किया है तो बहुत गलत चीज़ है और उसमें हम खुद रिस्पॉन्सिबल हैं.
So this is the part of the video that has caught the attention of the agencies, blaming the tourists and saying that we the tourists are responsible. Jyoti's videos show her doing what she was allegedly tasked to do, promoting Pakistan and presenting its positive image. In fact, notably, she is also seen surrounded by the Pakistani security personnel who offer her tea and soft drinks. She also appears to be well connected to the high and mighty of Pakistan's political circles. In fact, Jyoti was even spotted with Maryam Nawaz, the Chief Minister of Pakistan's Punjab, and the daughter of the Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif. Sources say Jyoti was put through ideological indoctrination over a course of period before she was given directives to push this pro-Pakistan narrative. It is learned that during questioning, Jyoti had showed no remorse or sign that she committed any mistake, and sources say that she believes that she exercised her freedom of speech. But Jyoti is not alone. In fact, there are a dozen others who have been arrested on charges of spying. And guess what's common in all of them? A Pakistan High Commission connection. Some assisting Pakistan High Commission officials, others who are involved in the visa issuance process, and some others being special invitees to the high-profile events at the Pakistan High Commission. This makes it clear that Pakistan High Commission was in fact the epicenter of this entire espionage network. Listen to the confession tape from one of the arrested accused who exposed Pakistan's treachery.
उसने भी अभी ये कहा कि तू एक काम कर, पैसा कमाना है दोनों को और बंदा भेज देख रहे हैं. अब तो दुनिया 15-15 हज़ार रुपये दे रही है, 10,000 से कम किसी से मत करिए बात. उसने कहा कि अब तो है जो सिम से काम नहीं चलेगा, अब तो वीज़ा नहीं लगेगा तेरा. जब मैं वीज़ा के लिए गया तो अब कुछ हमारे लिए कुछ करना पड़ेगा और उसके लिए हम तुझे लाखों रुपए देंगे. उसने कहा कि सिरसा जाना है और एयरफोर्स से जो उसके बारे में उसकी फोटो वीडियो कुछ हमें देनी पड़ेगी.
Now, another individual to have been arrested is Noman Elahi, who was held from Panipat. Noman was in touch with a Pakistan intelligence operative named Iqbal Kana through social media apps and voice calls. In fact, Times Now has accessed several such chats, which, as per sources, happened during Operation Sindoor. My colleagues Priyank as well as Pradeep are on the broadcast with us with the details of how this entire network had been working. And Priyank, we heard the confession that came in from one of the people who had been contacted by the Pakistani officials. He wanted a Pakistani visa and that's how he got in touch with the Pakistan High Commission officials. But take us through what the investigations have revealed on the kind of spy network that was existent, and it was a web spread across several states across the country.
100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 100% 1 Good morning, Pratibha. We are talking about Taarif, who had confessed before the new police that the manner in which he was contacted by the Pakistan High Commission officials initially for providing visa. He was told to give SIM cards, and later to that, when a series of SIM cards were gathered by the Pakistani officials, finally he was lured that he'll be given 1 lakh rupees so that he can provide important pictures of the government installation as well as the army installation. But during this particular time period, what we have got to know that in the last few days, 11 individuals have been arrested from across Haryana, Punjab and Gujarat. But the main person who is coming into light, whose credential is already being questioned, is Jyoti Malhotra, because Jyoti had travelled to Pakistan, and so far she has not been able to give proper detail regarding her 14-day stay in Pakistan, because she had visited twice. If you look at the social media platform videos, it is only 3 to 4 hours of content which she has posted. NIA, IB and the Haryana State Police SIT has already questioned her, but there are several discrepancies in her statement where she is unable to give the account of who were the individuals who were in touch with her, and how is it possible that she also managed to enter in those areas where the pilgrims are not allowed to enter, because she had entered Pakistan twice in the garb of being a Sikh pilgrim, then in the garb of making content for the Hindu religious places. So these are the discrepancies for which the state police has seized her 2 mobile phones, 1 laptop, which has already been sent for the forensic lab, because what agencies feel that multiple data has been deleted from the accounts as well as from those devices which were used by Jyoti to contact Danish. Danish appears to be the key handler, who was the first officer at the Pakistani High Commission, who was not only coordinating with Jyoti, but he was also the one who was coordinating with Taarif and one more person, Arman, who is from NU. So Pakistani ISI had developed these resources over the period of 2 to 3 years, but when it was the time of war, they suddenly started channeling these resources. While these individuals were considered persona non grata, they were sent to Pakistan, and by using the WhatsApp call by the SIM card which were procured by them, they started contacting these individuals, and they were the one who were also calling several people who were staying near the government and the defense installation across the bordering states. So that is what is under the scanner of the agencies.
Okay, all right. Priyank and Pradeep, I request you to stay with us as we also put out details of the exchange of messages that had taken place. Now, these are the chats between Noman as well as the Pakistani handler, and look at the kind of chats that have taken place, the exchange and what is the information that they actually wanted. Here is what the chat says. Noman Elahi going on to say, Sahab, please mujhe maaf kar do. मेरी क्या गलती है, आप बैठे हो मेरे लिए, saying please forgive me, I haven't committed any mistake, you are there for me. So this is just part of a long chat. The response that has come in from the Pak Intel operative, now identified as Iqbal Khana, is that you will have to do the work that we ask you to do. You have to do it now. Give 2 printouts of the army. So asking details of the army. Now imagine, when it's an Indian national, you have permission to visit anywhere, and that is how the information is passed on to Pakistan. Then Noman Elahi asking for 2 days, saying "Do din bas janab," after which the response comes in as well. To visit Kashmir. Now this is an important part of the investigation, where the details of the army and the army movement within Kashmir, within the country, is being sought. It says Kashmir jao aur Kant ki photo lekar aao. So go to Kashmir, get the photographs of the army movement from there, of the cantonment there. That is the instruction that was given, and very promptly the Indian national, the person who was spying for Pakistan, Noman Elahi, is seen saying "Ji Janab" and getting a good from Iqbal Khana. So this was the exchange of messages that had taken place. Security agencies have in fact found a voice note in the mobile phone as well, in which Iqbal Khana purportedly is asking for details about the trains that pass through Amritsar and Jalandhar, and their destination points are Jammu and Kashmir. Noman in fact replies to Khana's queries, and he however deleted the voice call, and during these raids, security agencies and Haryana police have seized 6 passports from Noman's premises. All of them are Indian passports with the Pakistani entry and exit visa stamps as well. Pradeep, you know, the details of the messages that have been exchanged show the extent to which individuals from the country were ready to give out any information and the instructions that were given out, because many questions have been raised. In fact, in the details that have come in, it also says that Jyoti has been very unrepentant and she has said that what's wrong, this comes under free speech. But look at the kind of information that is accessible to nationals in the country that can be easily passed on to Pakistan.
Pratibha, it will not be wrong if we call Pakistan High Commission, Pakistan Spy Commission. You rightly said, because it has become the epicenter of espionage activity. And we have seen that how they used to trap youngsters, how they used to trap women and also influencers so that they can work for them. As rightly said by Priyank, because now this was the time when they wanted to channelize their resources. They wanted them to provide them information. And that's why you can see in the voice note also they are asking them to tell them about the moment of the train, because they wanted to know how the troops are being mobilized during Operation Sindoor. They wanted to know about each and everything, and what is unfortunate is that many of these youngsters had been passing on information. And you see, look at their modus operandi. Their modus operandi had been, whenever there used to be any of their National Day Iftar party, they used to invite the people from cross-section of society, and many of them were trapped. They were cultivated into sources, and then finally those people were made to work for them. And the second modus operandi was that somebody used to apply for visa. They used to ask them to provide SIM card, because the same Indian SIM card were used by these Pakistan intelligence operative also, and the same SIM card were used by the others so that they can provide them information whenever required. And the third modus operandi was that they used to, whenever people used to apply for visa, initially visa was denied. The same thing had happened in case of Jyoti Malhotra also. Initially, when she had applied for the visa because she wanted to go to Pakistan along with the Hindu Jatha, but the visa was denied. Because then first they deny visa, then they provide visa, and when they provide visa, as if they are doing some kind of a favor to that person, and for that favor they finally make that person work for them. In this particular case also the same thing had happened. So in Jyoti Malhotra case, there are two, three things are under scanner. One, her Kashmir visit, because she had been to Gulmarg, she had been to Sonamarg, she had been to Pahalgam. Then finally those videos were deleted. Why those videos were deleted? Why her Insta was put on the private mode? These are the questions that are being asked. She had also been to China, and then they're also trying to find out, because in most of the time she had been found moving in luxurious cars and also going for shopping to different places. So where from she got that money? Because if we look at her income, that was in fact different from what actually she had been spending. So these are the things that the security agencies are right now looking into. But one thing is quite clear, that how Pakistan High Commission was luring youngsters, making them work for them, especially at a time when Operation Sindoor was to be launched.
Yes, Pakistan High Commission officials were using their place in the country to establish this entire spy network, and these individuals were also lured in with some money and a visa to Pakistan. Laughable, but also unfortunate that they decided to give out this information for merely that. Priyank and Pradeep, thank you for joining us with those details.